Hey, what is going on, everybody? It is Nolan, or the Optimistic Gamer here, and welcome back to the not the Optimistic Survival Series, Crafted Chaos. I have that survival series on my mind, I guess. I've made a lot of progress since our last episode because I've had a lot of downtime. So what I went ahead and did is I created a second quarry. I don't know if I had mentioned this in the last episode when I recorded that, but I created a second quarry right next to the first just to try and get a little bit more resources out of it. So we have a lot of chests filled to the brim with all of those resources. I also covered up the first quarry hole and let that water drain out so I could get down there and check out. We can actually duck in there right now if we want. And I'm just going to dig a hole right here in the middle because I have a bunch of torches all around on the sides that I don't want to have break. And I came down here looking for diamonds that were still exposed, and I found quite a few. In fact, this was actually a very interesting exploration that I had as I came down in this direction, because I not only found a lot of diamonds, I also found some openings. Of course, right here we have an opening to the other quarry, but I also found some caves, and these caves, as we go a little bit deeper, had a lot of very valuable loot. If you recall back to the cave that we discovered sort of underneath our house, there was a spawner with a chest underneath it, and we could break that chest and it would have various treasure in it. I found the same thing in a cave right up here. I found a spawner, and underneath it was a chest. Inside of that chest, well, it's still here, we had a bunch of treasure. That completely startled me. I should have expected it, but I was startled nonetheless. I think it's all emptied out, it sure is, but I found some more diamonds in there as well. I also found some diamonds right over here, this little 2x2 spot, and I realized I should probably maybe check around just in case there are any others hiding in here, and I got excited for a second there, but it doesn't look like we have any additional. But that is the current status of how things have gone. I haven't had a chance to check down in here, though, for any other additional diamonds because it was still digging out when I came down this far on the other side, but I didn't see any additional diamonds. Long story short, we have enough diamonds to create the digital miner, and that is what we are going to do today. I am very excited about it. It is arguably one of the most useful machines in this mod pack. Oh, whoa. Oh, that was very close. Okay, we're gonna go up the safe route because I almost met my maker there. That could have been catastrophic. I don't know that we've had a death. Actually, well, I don't know that we've had a death yet. I could be wrong on that. I may have to check the facts on that, but I don't think we have. That was close, though. That could have been our first. But as I was saying before that skeleton rudely interrupted me, this digital miner is arguably one of the most useful items in all of the game because I briefly talked about it before, if I can get up here, but what it does is it will scan underground or above ground, anywhere around it within a certain radius, for whatever block we tell it to scan for. And it will mine all of those blocks, harvest them, and spit them out in the output. So I'm very excited to have our hands on that. I also did some exploring. I traveled north and found some dripstone. It was actually above ground. Let me see if I can find it right up here. Yeah, we can see all of these different dripstone patches. If you look right down here, you will see the pointed dripstone right there. So we got some dripstone. I even got some extra obsidian from this ruined nether portal. So we really don't even need this anymore, but it is very nice to have that renewable source of lava. And the last update, since things that have happened last time, I do have the Serene Seasons mod, which is why it looks a little bit different. In fact, I have been AFK on here for so long that we are now into, I believe, early winter. So somewhere we can find a calendar. I think if I just look up Serene Seasons, here we go. A calendar. It is early winter right now, day 2 out of 8. And there are, well, there's the 4 seasons and then 3 sub-seasons, so there are really 12 different stages of seasons throughout the year. Early winter, the grass is going to start changing, ice is going to start to form around the coast here, and our crops do have different seasons in which they grow. So right now, because it is winter, all of our crops are going to grow very, very slowly, so I think we may just harvest all of these because the carrots are fertile in spring and autumn, and the wheat in summer and autumn, which is why our potatoes haven't really done much, but I have had a chance to harvest some of those. So I will go ahead and harvest everything that we have here. We will store these away for next spring, and I guess we can maybe find some winter crops or something like that. But enough with all this dilly-dallying, let's get right into building this digital miner because I would love to have it up and running by the end of the episode. I have everything written down that we will need, so I am just going to go through my list one at a time with all of the things that we will need for this. So we are going to need 9 obsidian, 16 diamonds, and I suppose if you are playing along, I still have to get this pack uploaded. I'm really sorry that I have not done that, but I promise I will do that in the next week so that you can join and play along. We're not super far in, so it shouldn't take all that long to catch up. But we need iron, diamonds, we need glass. Of course, it's been so long since the last time that we worked on the digital miner that I kind of forgot where we were in the process of that in terms of what materials we need. So I'm just gonna grab everything that we have, and then we will head into our workshop over there and just get to work on the things that we are still missing. So we should have everything that we need. I brought the blast furnace over because we do need to make some steel, which we just put the iron into the blast furnace. I also need to smelt down that osmium and get some ingots out of that. So this is what we have so far, and if, again, we just look up the digital miner, we will see that right up here. We still need to make all of those alloys and the teleportation cores, which also require some of those alloys. So I think we will probably get started on that unless we can finish up. Did we make the robot yet? We have not made that, and I think that is what this is right here with the personalized chest. So again, another atomic alloy and a couple refined obsidian ingots. We also need to make these energy tablets, which we need some infused alloys for. Let me go see if I have any of those already. Excellent, I have 11 of those, which I may also check to see if we have any of these energy tablets already made. I doubt we do, because I probably would have put them with the rest of those resources, and this is the exact reason why we will be working on storage in the next episode, because this is just a disaster. Or maybe at the end of this episode if we have a little bit of time, but I do want to focus heavily on this digital miner because it is very cool. Alright, so let's go ahead and make these energy tablets. Again, we need 2 of those, and I'm just going to double check one more time that I don't have them because I don't want to make an excess. I kind of have the perfect amount of materials that we need for everything. And with 2 of those, we can put those on either side. So we need some refined obsidian ingots. To make those, we need to craft, well, osmium compressor. I think that is what we still have to make. Oh wait, no, we have an osmium compressor. So if we put refined obsidian dust into the osmium compressor with osmium, that will turn that into a refined obsidian ingot. To make this refined obsidian dust, we have to put the Well, that's not going to work because that is what we are trying to make. We need powdered obsidian with diamond dust. To make this powdered obsidian, we need an enrichment chamber. That will give us 4 of it. Or alternatively, a sag mill. We could do the crushing, but I'm still waiting a little bit longer before we get into the create mod because I am completely new to it. I will 100% admit. We already have an enrichment chamber though, so let's throw some obsidian in there, and that's just going to crush that down into dust. Now we will need to make a little bit more dust, and I might as well get on top of that now. But with this powdered obsidian, we can go ahead and create these refined obsidian dusts, which are the diamond dust and powdered obsidian dust. To make this diamond dust, I'm assuming it is the exact same process. The crusher, actually we do not have a crusher, so this is one of the items that we will need to create. Luckily we have a lava source, so we should be able to make that without any issues at all. So I will do that real quick. It is all about that process all the time. So I think the crusher was this. Was it gold? It may have been gold. Nope, not gold. Osmium? 3rd time's a charm? No, what am I missing here? Is it steel? I suppose it could be steel, and that's not it either. I must have the recipe a little bit off. Let's see. Oh, redstone. That makes sense. There we go. And that will give us the crusher, which I guess we can just put right in front of this coal generator. We won't be able to access it, but we are a little bit full on space here. Also, I made a chisel and changed our floor to this polished cobblestone, which has a much cleaner look to it. And I placed some torches all around our little homestead right here to prevent mobs from spawning nearby, so we can work through the night. Alright, let's go ahead and crush some of these diamonds, and that will go, it may take a moment here. And it has a very cool sound. There we go, 1 diamond dust. And if we put this diamond dust in the metallurgic infuser, along with an obsidian dust, that will give us 1 of the obsidian things, the refined obsidian dust, which we are gonna need a lot of diamond dust. Yeah, again, all part of that process. Now to make the refined obsidian ingot, I believe it was the osmium compressor where we put the refined obsidian dust and an osmium ingot, and that will turn that into the refined obsidian ingot. Let's see if we get that. Do we need an extra ingot? Yes, we do. Refined obsidian ingot. There we go. That's 1. So now 1 more of those, and that will allow us to create the robot once we get that atomic alloy. We have all these machines running now, and it looks like we are not generating enough power. We have lots of coal, but we are completely out of power here. I'm not really shocked at all. It's mostly just the crusher that has completely run out of power. The metallurgic infuser is doing okay for now. But as soon as this osmium compressor stops, this crusher should get back to work. Well, maybe. I'm not really sure where all of our energy is going right now. It's slowly building up right there, and not building up here, so I think it's going to go 1 at a time here. There's no configuration page. I know sometimes you can configure the output where all of the energy goes from those generators, but that's okay. That will get back to work here in a moment. Right now we have 4 refined obsidian ingots. I will put 2 of those right there, and all we need now is that atomic alloy to create that. And we are actually going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of these atomic alloys. We are going to need 7 refined obsidian dust, along with all of these reinforced alloys, meaning 7 diamond dust. So as soon as that crusher gets back to work, we should be able to do that. But it looks like that is all charged up, so now it's got to do the metallurgic infuser, of course. This one's all charged up though, the enrichment chamber. I'm gonna go sleep off this rain. There we go. Alright, we are back in business with our crusher. Of course, it's struggling for every last drop of power here, but that's okay. So to make those diamond alloys, whatever they were called, the reinforced alloys, it's the diamond dust with our infused alloys, which we have a perfect amount, 7 of. I created pretty much all of the perfect numbers that we would need in the last episode. Let's see what Benito has to offer right here. A banana peel, some growing Edelwood? That actually sounds interesting. I think I will purchase that because I love to have, it looks like it could be a tree, and I love to have some extra wood. So let me find some emeralds here. I know I have some somewhere. Here we go. And where did he go? Is he inside our... No, he's not. He's around on the other side here. And let's go ahead and purchase one of those saplings. We got a few advancements here. Let's see what we have. So we have off limits. Villagers won't build walls on village roads. I don't know what that is. And then, of course, what a deal. We got that advancement as well. So we have a little bit more diamond dust here. I think we're going to need 2 more, so I will add that to the crusher. And as soon as that finishes up, we will get to work on all of those atomic alloys, and from there, everything should just finish right up. I mean, this should be the only thing we have left to put through a machine. After that, it will just be crafting everything. And I realized I probably made some extra refined obsidian ingots that I didn't need. However, we can crush those back into refined obsidian dust in our crusher, and I'm actually going to go ahead and do that real quick. Excellent, so that gives us our refined obsidian dust. Of course, we have to make a little bit more of that for the refined obsidian dust, which I'm trying to remember how we did that. I think it was the diamond dust and powdered obsidian in the metallurgic infuser, so I think I need to make 5 more of those as well, which means I need 5 more diamond dust, so we will crush that down once again. It's just hurry up and wait, isn't it? But trust me when I say this digital miner is literally the coolest thing in this whole mod pack. If you've used it before, you will know exactly what I'm talking about, and if you haven't, you are definitely in for a big treat. It is going to change everything. So 5 diamond dust in here, 5 powdered obsidian, that will create the rest of our refined obsidian dust. 7 diamond dust with the infused alloys will give us the refined alloy, I believe. The reinforced alloy. And then the 7 reinforced alloys will go with our remaining 7 refined obsidian dust to create all of the atomic alloys that we need for the 2 teleportation cores, the robot, and the 2 atomic alloys that go there at the top. Now, as for power, I'm assuming our coal generator will get the job done. If it doesn't, we can find another generator, hopefully without too much trouble. But the coal generator is struggling to keep up as it is, so we may actually opt for one of my favorite early game generators, the wind generator for Mechanism. Here it is. Very simple to create. We already have all of the materials basically that we need for that. It's just a few items through the metallurgic infuser crafted together that will give us the wind generator. I forget how much Fe it generates. Oh wait, here we go, Shift N. Okay, it does not say how much Fe it generates, but in my past experience, it has been a decent early game generator. It's definitely no nuclear reactor or anything like that, but it will definitely help to get the job done. Alright, let's go ahead and put our infused alloys together with the diamond dust to give us our reinforced alloys. And we have a bit of a problem, so it looks like it is 2 diamond dust per infused alloy. Hopefully it's not the case for the next set of alloys, which we just got the advancement Make It Stronger, but if we put one of those alloys into this metallurgic infuser. Maybe. Uh-oh. I see. So we need another diamond dust in here. So let me go get some more diamonds. And I'm a little concerned that we are going to need a lot more obsidian dust than I initially thought. Which isn't necessarily a problem for us. It just means that everything is going to take a little bit longer than I had hoped. So we will get this diamond crushed down into dust. We will add that to the metallurgic infuser with the infused alloy because it requires 20 MB, I'm assuming Minecraft buckets or something like that, of diamond dust for the alloy. And then if we put that in there, nothing yet, nothing. Yeah, it's gonna be 4 of that refined obsidian per, so we are gonna need 28 refined obsidian dust. This is gonna get very pricey very quick. But we have the top tier alloy, the first of 7 that we are gonna need. Create one of the strongest alloys in existence. I wonder if we can use that for silent gear. Probably not. But it looks like we are gonna need a lot more of that refined obsidian dust. Which means we are gonna have to crush down pretty much the rest of our diamonds. I'm gonna save some of them in case we don't need to crush them all down. That way I just have them. Of course, I think we might be able to smelt those back into normal diamonds from the dust. Let me just double check that though. If we put it through the enrichment chamber, we will get that diamond back. So I suppose I can just crush down all of those. I will go ahead and just turn the rest of our normal infused alloys into the reinforced alloys just so that we don't have to worry about that. It'll make it a little bit easier to figure out all of the numbers that we are going to need moving forward. But I did once again run out of fuel here, so we're going to need to get that going. Maybe I'll just make another generator. Alright, coal generator number 2. Let's go ahead and plop that down on this side of the crusher and we will get some of this coal put in there. It should hopefully build that energy up a little bit more. It looks like it is, so we should be fine moving forward if we want to run multiple machines at the same time. Alright, so we have our 6 reinforced alloys, so all we need now are 24 of this refined obsidian dust. So I will get a little bit more of that obsidian pulverized down into its powdered form, and we will mix that together with our diamond dust here. And believe it or not, I think we might actually run out of diamonds. I'm glad I found all of those extras that I did, but still, that is a lot. I mean, that was 39 diamonds that I used. Luckily, we have a very easy outlet now to getting down to the depths of the world, so I should be able to do a little bit of caving down there and quickly find a few more. We shouldn't need all that many more, which hopefully that is the case. Hopefully my math on this is correct. But I think looking at it right now, we are going to be 5 diamonds short, so I will need to figure that out, unless there's another way to make the things that we need, those atomic alloys. I'm really only seeing metallurgic infuser for this final step. The reinforced alloys, well, we've already made all of those. So what are we missing here? Oh yes, the reinforced obsidian. Maybe we can make this enriched obsidian, which is... Nope, that is the exact same thing as the obsidian dust, which there's not really any other way to make that. So the diamonds are going to be the only route for us. And we are all out of our diamond dust, so I will just put in the refined obsidian dust that we have for now. And we will make 4 out of the remaining, well, we will then be at 5 out of 7 of those alloys. I just need to find 5 more diamond. So I'm going to drop down into the cave, go to that large one that I found, and hopefully I can come away with a few more diamonds, and I'll meet you guys back up here once I've found them. But we are definitely making this. I'm tired of putting off this project. So don't worry, by the time I return, we will have everything that we need to finish this digital miner. But I suppose real quick, we can go ahead and make the robot since we do have everything that we need for that. Alright, now all we are missing are the teleportation cores, which we do have enough to make those actually, so I will do that as well, just to get those out of the way. And then all we will have left are the 2 atomic alloys on the main recipe. Oh, and I forgot, we need diamonds for those teleportation cores. Glad I tried to do that though, because I would have come back up with 5, needing 7, so now 7 diamonds on the shopping list. Alright, I have found exactly what I was hoping to find down here, which are some spawners with those chests underneath them. Of course, one of them is a pillager spawner, and now I have that to deal with. I already disarmed one spawner, I just need to get this one right up here, which is tricky because it's also surrounded by a bunch of other mobs. But I'm just trying to get up here and break that spawner before we have too many other mobs around, and hopefully that didn't break the chest. I think we are okay. If those pillagers survived that creeper explosion, then I'm sure we will be just fine. But hopefully we can find... Oh, I didn't even see this spawner right here. Got that one taken care of. Excellent. And I'm wondering if there is a spider spawner, but I don't really have time to look right now because we are running low on health. There we go. We're doing a little bit better. Alright, let me see if there is another spawner right up here where all these spiders are coming from. Oh yes, I see it. There it is, yep. And we really need to get that one taken care of. I suppose I could try to get up there and just put a torch on it or something. There we go. Alright, we have a torch on that, so I will just kill these spiders that we have right around here. And I'm convinced that that didn't do the trick, but we can just disarm it with our pickaxe, and we should hopefully be safe now. So we have 4 different chests to open up. Hopefully, all of these contain diamonds. There we go. There's 2, and a diamond sword with looting 1, actually. That is fantastic. In here, no diamonds, but lots of great treasure. Alright, 3rd chest right here. Some obsidian and a spider spawn egg. How about that? And where was that 4th spawner, if we had a 4th? Maybe it was just 3. There was the... I was about to say, I still hear a crossbow loading up, but it was the pillager, the spider. Was there a 4th one up in this direction? I thought there were 4. I guess not. But we are at 2 diamonds out of the 7 that we need, so I will just keep on searching in this cave. It's pretty vast, so I'm excited about that. We should hopefully find what we are looking for. And of course, some added treasures as well. And it looks like we actually have another pillager spawner right up here, so I will disarm that. I see some diamonds right over there. We have another one of those cave goblins right here with lots of fantastic items, but nothing I can afford. 2 more diamonds, excellent. So we just need 3, and then we will be all set. There is 1 right here, and it looks like it is just the 1, so we will keep searching. 2 to go. Another spawner, this time it is husks, so I will want to disarm that right away, which I did just in time. We don't want to get that hunger effect or whatever husks give us, and we definitely don't want that creeper exploding on our chest, so I will quickly kill him off as well. In here, 1 more diamond, so we just have 1 to go. And I see more spiders with that potion effect. I think that is what indicates a spawner, and there are spiders all over the place down here. I'm gonna have to retreat a little bit, snack on some of this pork, and then see if I can get in there and locate this last spawner here, wherever it is. Whoa! That is a lot more than what I can deal with, and well, this is an overwhelming amount of spiders. I'm gonna have to build some kind of barricade to protect myself. Alright, I've built some kind of barrier, I guess, so hopefully I will be able to get in here. Of course, they cannot do these 1-block wide spaces, so I can use that to my advantage. I just need to locate this spawner down here somewhere, I think is where it is. Here we are. Is it this mossy cobblestone block right there? It sure is. Let's get rid of that. And we have another chest right in here with a diamond chest plate that actually has thorns on it, but no diamond. And I have a very full inventory right now, so let me clean this up a little bit. We have some fire resistance potions as well, and they are all 8 minutes, so they are definitely worth grabbing. Let me throw a lot of these items into my backpack. But we are still looking for just one more diamond, and there was another spawner up here, I think. I think I'm remembering the pillager spawner that we found. This one right up here that we already looted. I can't even keep track of all these chests anymore, but it's definitely nice knowing that if we need diamonds or great loot, we can come down to these chests. Oh, it was this one right here. Alright, what do we have? Flawless crystals and Titan forged. So, flawless gem of the royal family. I wonder if we can put that on a ring or something and wear it around and show it off to all of these spiders that won't leave me alone. I wonder if we can sell it for 1 diamond. And there we go. There's our last diamond that we need. Of course, hopefully, knock on wood here. And I see some kind of abandoned workstation. That's a little creepy. I feel like... Well, I'm trying to remember if we've discovered something like this before, but this is a little creepy with a diamond pickaxe inside, a universal attractor. Well, we will go ahead and grab all of those items as well. And in the barrel, we have some more coal. Excellent. This is actually turning out to be a very profitable caving adventure. And this, if you're wondering, is just redstone. I think we just kind of harvest it. Pointed redstone. Well, can we turn that into redstone? I don't know. We'll take a look at that later on, but let me get this diamond pickaxe out of here, and let's make our way back up to the surface where we can finish off that digital miner. Oh, how about this? A couple more diamonds. So let's get these diamonds put into the crusher. Of course, we only need 7 of them. 2 of those were extra. And again, we found a lot of great loot. I'm actually going to put on that diamond chest plate. That will offer some great protection to us. And I might carry around the diamond sword instead, just because it has looting on it. And we could use that for certain mobs. Actually, I'm sure all mob drops, even rotten flesh, have some kind of use in this game. And there was one other thing that I was gonna point out that I had done since the last episode, but I don't remember what it was. If I think of it though, I will definitely let everyone know. Okay, so we need just 2 more atomic alloys, and I realized I didn't need to crush down all of those. Luckily, we have those 2 extra diamonds. So we just need to make some more refined obsidian here. And we have another wandering trader that has shown up, and he has another sapling that I think we are going to buy. So let me get a few more emeralds for him. And we will go ahead and get that Umbran sapling from Biomes O'Plenty. And let's actually go ahead and plant this. I want to see how this looks. I hope this tree isn't ginormous and just ruins everything all around. Alright, well, it's dark, that's for sure. The leaves are this kind of purpley, dark blue, almost black shade to them. And then the wood is sort of this dark navy. It kind of looks like our obsidian pickaxe a little bit. I kind of like that tree though. It has, yeah, very similar to our obsidian axe and pickaxe, all of our obsidian tools. But I kind of like that. We will definitely do some building with that. All right, we have our 7 refined obsidian dust, along with our additional 3, and I actually made a couple of extras on accident, so I'm definitely glad we have those extra diamonds now. But we will be able to use those in the future. So let's make our final 2 atomic alloys here, and let's get everything moved into position. Well, first we need to make those teleportation cores, which to do those, we will just move all of those items there, and we will get those teleportation cores and the Thinking with Portals advancement. With all of these items and multiple episodes working at this, we should finally have enough of everything to build this digital miner. And here it is, trapped inside. And what is the description? Turn your best friend into a digital miner. I'm assuming that is the robot. Finally, this feels excellent. So let's just place this down right here. It's actually quite large, as you can see. And this is it. This is our digital miner. So we have this computer interface with the keyboard right here, and we can access the modules on there. We have a bunch of pipes. We have inputs and outputs for storage and power, and just all of these different slots and configurable sections. Right in here, this is where the magic happens. So let me grab one of these coal generators. Again, it will not be anywhere close to enough power to use this thing efficiently, I would assume. Hopefully I'm wrong though, that would be quite nice. But if I'm not mistaken, the green is going to be our power input, so we will just place that down right next to it. And are we getting power? We are not. So let me go ahead and configure this from the outside, if I can remember how to do that. Let me try flipping it around to the other side here and see if that fixes it. Maybe not. Maybe green isn't. I could have sworn. Wait, are we getting anything? No? I thought green was the power. I may just have to make a few of those power cords. But this should use FE, which is what it says. And that is what we have going into it. Maybe I have to start it first? Well, that didn't do it. Okay, I think we're going to go ahead and make one of those wind generators because I know that will connect right to this. So for that, another infused alloy, which is the redstone and iron. So I will make that. We also need one of those basic control circuits, which is redstone and osmium. And then we need those energy tablets, which require 4 more of those infused alloys. So 4 more iron in here, and 4 more redstone as well. I just realized I didn't get our control circuit yet. Probably because it requires, 20 Minecraft buckets of redstone. I'm gonna look up what MB is, just so I am saying that correctly. Okay, it is millibuckets, so that also makes sense. Okay, like I said though, very simple to create this device. So we need these energy tablets, so 6 gold and 8 redstone. We will make some of those energy tablets. And then move everything into place. We need the 3 osmium and the alloy, which I do not have. It is... where is it? Did I make 1 too few? I did, okay. And I will move that, and we will try this one more time. There we go. Spin, baby, spin. Hopefully there's some wind nearby. Yeah, I agree. Of course, these should run automatically. So if I just place this down right here, let me just step up on top of this machine. We can place that right there. If we open this up, there we go, we have power, and that is certainly a lot more efficient than this stupid coal generator. Not that it's bad, it got us to this point, but now that we have very quick access to all of our underground resources, it is probably time to say goodbye to that coal generator. So let's have a look in this panel. In here, we have all of these options. We have Silk Touch, which I'm going to turn that on. I am pretty much always going to have Silk Touch for ores because there are ways to duplicate. I think I've shown this in the past, but if we put diamond ore through a sag mill, well, that's a bad example. Where is it? An enrichment chamber, here we go. We get 2 diamonds. If we put it through rock crushing, there is a chance that we get 3. I know that there are methods where we can get up to 4 diamonds from a single ore. If we put it through the pulverizer, we get 3 on every single pass through, I guess is the word for that. So we will want Silk Touch on for that. Auto pull, that I believe, let's see, auto pull is off, auto eject, we will also keep that off because this actually has a built-in storage unit that you can see right down here. Now to start, we are actually going to reset this, go into our config, and we will turn the radius to its max, which is 60. I think we're good here. That's filters, so we don't need that. New filter, we are going to do, I think it's item stack, I think, or maybe tag. I think we'll do tag, and if we type in, I think if we just type in diamond and hit check, no matching targets. Okay, let me grab one of our diamonds real quick. Well, I guess we ended up using all of them, but I could have sworn we had 2 extra dust that we... Oh, yeah. I accidentally turned it into the refined obsidian. Alright, let me check the internet real quick for the input. There are special inputs. It's not just typing in diamond. There's a certain... It has something to do with vanilla ore or something like that, so I will look that up real quick. I found a little bit of an easier solution. Somebody online said that the dictionary should just provide a list of all of our resources. We also have this, which is just a block version, but we are going to make this dictionary real quick, which should hopefully allow us to use it, but we may have to turn it into this, which doesn't look like it would be all that difficult. And let's put these items together and see if there's anything that we can do with this dictionary by itself. Okay, so if I hold shift, I think we have to... Well, okay. So we still have to put an item in there. I'm wondering if we make this one, it might make it a little bit easier to just look up an item. So I will make that after all. And let's go ahead and place this down. We'll put it right next to this machine since we will be using it. And it looks like it just feeds right into that machine. So this isn't really what I wanted. So if I can't figure this out, we will just resort to resources online, but I'm pretty confident now after seeing some of these that diamonds are just, if we do tag, I think it is just Minecraft :diamond underscore or no matching targets. Is it one word? It could be one word. Diamond or no matching targets. Maybe dash or? Alright, no matching targets. Hang on. I really wish I hadn't accidentally turned our final 2 diamonds into that refined obsidian dust, because now there's no way to get that back, so I think I'm just gonna have to jump down in here. Well, first, let me try this with iron. That might be a better example. Although I just realized if I type in diamond, it is going to be looking for an actual diamond, not the diamond ore, which is what we are really after. So let me see if there is anything in here. Here it is, Minecraft : diamond ores. So let me try putting that in. And maybe it's item stack? No, okay. Tag. Minecraft, does it have to be capitalized? Probably, I wouldn't be surprised. We'll try that. Minecraft : diamond ores. If we hit save, there we go. So all of the diamond ores are now included in this filter. Now if we go back, if we hit start, and what have we done wrong? Let's go ahead and hit stop. Let's reset this, go back to our config. Filter enabled. I think we need to change this to 60. And then if we go back and hit start, well, still nothing. See, this is a little bit different than the last time that I've used this anyway, because that was 1.12. So enable that filter. And inverse mode, we don't want that. I think we're gonna want a much larger radius, and this can go up to 60, it looks like. 32, okay. And minimum Y level, I'm assuming is what this is. -64, is that gonna work? Awesome. And then maximum Y level, we'll just keep that at 60. This should hopefully do the trick. Let's hit start, and there we go. Look at that, 330 diamond ores. That is fantastic. And it is going to mine every single one of those 330 diamond ores. But I think we are struggling for power a little bit. Maybe. I'm not really sure what is happening here. I think we crashed. Yeah, we are not getting nearly enough power to this device. So that is going to be a task for the next episode, getting power as well as figuring out our storage. We have a lot of things that we need to take care of, but there it is. There is the digital miner. You saw it with your own eyes. 330 diamonds, and it is going to mine every single one of them. So this is really going to speed our whole development up quite a bit. But that is where we are going to leave it for today's episode. I really hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was finally satisfying to finally get the digital miner. I am so excited about it, and I hope all of you are as well. Check the description for some more important information, links, how to contact me, all of that good stuff. Leave a like if you enjoyed today's video, and do make sure that you are subscribed so you don't miss out on daily content as soon as I publish it. Like I said, next episode, we will work on either storage or getting more power to this digital miner, or some other third option. I was looking at the mystical agriculture right up here, and we could get started on this because we have all of that inferium essence, which is sort of interesting. It would be definitely a new way of getting different resources. It gets into all of that magic and alchemy stuff, but I think that could be very interesting. But again, comment, like, subscribe, remember to stay optimistic, and I will see all of you tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Bye!